Happy Sunday morning. I wash my makeup brushes like a good girl, like I am supposed to. And now I have to do my makeup. Now what? Right? Now what? What do I do? What do I do? So who else uses liquid foundation and uses a brush? I'm going to show you a dirty brush because I have more than one liquid foundation brush, because being, involved in health and or skin health and makeup, I may or may not have a mild makeup and brush addiction. So this, right, you're going to normally use like a brush that has a little divot in the middle, right? Something like that with some dense bristles. If you're not using a brush like that, you should be when you use liquid foundation. However, oh my God, I washed mine last night. This is my backup brush that I didn't wash. It's not dry yet, okay? The dense bristles, they take a while to dry. So heads up, ladies, if you're washing your brushes and you're gonna need to put your makeup on in about 4 hours, don't do that. Bad idea. Lesson learned, okay? So tip number 1, don't wash your brushes without enough lead time to then be able to use them when you're needing to next use them. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna improvise. We are gonna solve this problem. Thankfully, you can still put liquid foundation on your face. You can put the liquid foundation directly on your face and blend it in with a lot of different things. What I am going to choose to do is use a soft brush, okay, with slightly less densely packed bristles, okay, but not a big giant poofy brush, not the big giant poofy blending brush, okay. And I'm sorry, I gotta look a little bit actually behind you because I opened my contacts this morning and guess what? Literally rip contacts because my right contact is ripped. And while I know I have a backup pair around here, do you think I can find them when I actually need them? Nope. Have I seen them 1,000 times when I don't need them? Yup, you better believe I did. I took them out of my backup spot when I went to Watertown for Riverfest at the beginning of August. For those of you who don't know, Riverfest is this delightful little carnival in Watertown, Wisconsin that I frequent every year, as Watertown, Wisconsin would be what I consider my hometown, though I don't live there now. It's something that my kids and I do every year. And as much as my family can, they make it as well. But I took them out of their normal stash spot and I took them with me because I thought, well, just in case. I do try to be prepared, guys, believe it or not. And Jeremiah gets very annoyed at my preparedness because he calls it overpacking. I call it, I don't know what I'm going to want to wear every day, so I need to pack like 10 outfits for a 2-day trip. And all the makeup. I need to pack all the makeup because I don't know what I'm going to want to look like that day. And I need to bring makeup that's going to match all 10 outfits, right? And I need to bring all the shoes. So, there you go. I think, without my contacts in, we're blended up pretty good here. Hopefully, I'm not just blind and I don't look like a hot mess. But without my contacts in, I think we're blended up pretty good. What do you guys think, huh? I'm gonna need some thumbs. I'm gonna need some hearts, even if you're on the replay, okay? Because if I look back at this and I see like angry faces or laughy faces, I'm gonna know that I just walked out of the house looking like a crazy person. Here's what I am going to do though, because I always do this. So tip number 2, right? If you washed your brushes, they are still wet, especially your liquid foundation brush, which should be something with densely packed bristles, typically does have a divot in the middle, okay? And it's still wet when you need to use it. Pick up one of your brushes. Now this is a different brush, but it's the same brush, but a different one, because I need this one to be dry. And I'm going to put some setting powder on to seal in that liquid that we just put on. Okay, normally I would just use this under my eyes and in my oily spots to make sure that my liquid foundation doesn't move. But today we're going to put it all over because we are having an oil control problem up in the Sherry Vines face world. So again, tip number 2, don't freak out. You can still use your same makeup. Just grab a different brush. Don't panic. Again, share, share, share with your friends, okay? I hear this all too often. Well, I can't wear my liquid foundation. I don't have the right brush. Yes, you do. I guarantee you do. Somewhere in your house, you have the right brush. It will be okay. I've even seen people use the beauty blenders or blending buds to put on their liquid foundation. In fact, some people use the beauty blenders or blending buds, whatever you choose to call them, on a regular basis as their preferred method to use the liquid foundation. Now, me personally, not a fan, okay? Me, not a fan, because the whole stippling and like, what is it called? Beating your face. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? I get too forsakenly to watch my mouth. It's Sunday. You better watch your mouth on Sunday, girlfriend. Too gosh dang annoyed at that process. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Now, if I wasn't blended before, this translucent setting powder has got me my Photoshop finish, okay? I want to cry a little bit because I gotta put my glasses on. It's gonna cover it all up. Yeah. It's not gonna cover it all up. Because you know what? Today, believe it or not, there are days I leave the house with absolutely no makeup on at all. Ask around. It's true. But today, I already loved up on my skin. You saw me last night love up on my skin, right? Last night I did that. And then this morning, I loved up on my skin again using a different routine, but I did love up on my skin. Now, what did I also say last night? Okay, what's the #1 product that women will not leave the house without wearing? 95% of women will not leave the house without wearing makeup. And guess what the #1 product is that women will go to? They will not leave the house without wearing what? Mascara. Now, I never used to give a flying hoot about mascara because I never had lashes before. Recently, I've been introduced to a lash growth serum that, oh, hi, Sherry Vines has lashes. Imagine that. So heck yeah, I'm putting mascara on. I also have a brand new mascara that is kabam. So you're gosh darn right. I am now a mascara girl. I do not usually leave the house without some mascara on these butterfly lashes. I don't always get crazy pants and put on more than one coat. But yeah, I'm going to put some on, right? Gotta show those puppies off. Plus, when I put my foundation on, I tend to run over my eyelashes because I want my blank canvas. Now, the risk you run with just putting foundation on is you lose all definition in your face. So the whole highlight and contour game, right? And you see itty bitty teenagers who just shouldn't have those type of makeup skills. But you see teenagers all the way up to women in their 50s, 60s, and 70s highlighting and contouring. Well, there is actually a science behind that. Besides trying to give yourself some chiseled cheekbones, okay? It gives you back some definition in your face after you give yourself this blank canvas, all right? Your face is not naturally flat and all one color. So now that I'm talking about it, now I feel like I gotta freaking grab my... I do. Now that I'm talking about it, now I gotta do it. I've actually been somewhat addicted to using a really dark luminizer, where before I used to use bronzer. But instead of bronzer or contour cream, I've been using a really dark luminizer as like my cheek color a little bit. And if not my only cheek color, I'll use it as like the contour basically. And then use my new like metallic blush, which is a very subtle, so that it's buildable, but it's subtle on the first pass. Because my skin is red enough. It's pink enough and whatever, as you can see. On its own. I don't really need a whole lot of blush popping off this face. Now, being under the lights here, it does cause my face to get a little more pink than normal. So like later on in the day here, when it gets to be more daylight, I'll take a picture and this redness will have died down because I won't be as warm as I am right now. Because I do have a little light off to the side that basically suntans me while I'm talking to you. At least that's what it feels like. Okay, so that's it and that's all. Again, you do have a brush. I promise you. You can wear your products. You'll be good to go. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Share with your friends. Tell them it's okay. I love you guys. Happy Sunday. See you later. Bye.